arranging themselves around this table. We're going to go live to Ethiopia and to Peter Searle of World Vision, who's at the Alamata feeding station in Ethiopia. Peter, are you there?
Greetings from Ethiopia. That's the diarrhea song, sung for you by over 1,000 children in the World Vision Feeding Center at Alamata, northern Ethiopia. Its Amharic words mean, diarrhea is a disease which may cause death. It affects both young and old. Get up, get together, come, together, let's dig a latrine. Simple enough words, but a vital health education message that they'll remember when they eventually go home. They sing it over and over again before each feeding time. These children are in the World Vision Feeding Center because they weigh less than 80% of their correct weight for their height. Some, tragically, less than 60% weight for height. Now, with 5 high-calorie meals a day, they're putting on weight and regaining the energy to run, play, and sing. I wish you could see the intense concentration on the face of the 10-year-old boy leading them, and the happy smiles on so many faces. It's proof positive that aid given in time can save thousands of lives. It has at Alamata. It's been raining at Alamata the last few days and elsewhere in Ethiopia, so there's hope of a harvest in November. The drought has broken in Ethiopia, the famine has not. Massive aid will continue to be needed for the rest of this year and most of next. Live Aid is one way of keeping these children alive and singing. They're looking forward to a healthier future in their own land.
Nip downstairs, they said, and have a word with Howard Jones. I didn't expect to talk to half the entire bill. Before we come on to these other 2 chaps, we'll just have a quick word with Howard. It's been an expensive trip for you, I understand. Was it worth it for just the 5 minutes on stage?
It would have been worth it just to do one note, I think. I mean, it's been such a great atmosphere out there, and it's such an occasion. You know, I would have done anything, to be honest.
Well, you had to fly back. You were doing some gigs somewhere else.
That's right. I was doing an American tour. We cancelled a few gigs at the end and came back.
And it must have been all the more difficult for you because you were solo on stage. What was going through your head as you walked up those steps and you went up to the piano?
Well, Phil and Sting had just come off, and Phil told me that the piano was a bit dodgy, so I was thinking, oh God, what's it going to be like?
What did he say? Just stick to the white one.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a token of goodwill, actually. I didn't mean it as a novel.
You two lads, this is a BBC economy measure. We've only got one microphone and we're all crowding a bit.
Hello,
how do you two lads come to get together to collaborate on this one?
I don't know how we did it. I don't know. What are you doing here anyway?
I don't know.
No, I was going to do it and Sting was going to do it, and we just decided that it makes sense to do it a bit together, you know.
Right.
Make it look a bit more organised.
We rehearsed on the telephone. Had a rehearsal over the telephone, and that was it. Didn't want to be over-rehearsed.
No, you shouldn't be really. Now, rock stars aren't noted for what you might call their economy-size egos. But how's everyone getting on backstage together? There must be. Is everyone sort of burying at cheeks and keeping egos at bay? And
you can see that there's nobody here at all. No, everybody gets on great. I mean, anything you read about that kind of stuff is usually some figment of someone's imagination, you know, instead of being fact anyway.
Right. Well, thanks very much for talking to us, all of you. What are you doing here anyway? Because I thought you ought to be on Concord and heading for America. Will you shove off? Go on. You got your barley sugars? I think we're going to go back up to Frank Partridge, who's got some news for us. Frank, hey there.
Now, we're going to be talking to Frank Partridge a little bit later on. In fact, this is Live Aid from London in Great Britain, broadcasting around the world on this very special day, the greatest rock and roll show in the world. The greatest rock and roll show I think any of us will ever see in our lives. Now on stage, Paul Young and Alison Moyet. Come and look at this lot.
Welcome back to the stage at Wembley. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome one of the finest vocalists Britain has produced in a very long time, with his great band. Let's hear it for Paul Young.